Hello friend, in this video we will discuss about the ECAM APU SD page. So press the APU push button on the ECAM control panel. You will get APU push button, APU pop out on the lower ECAM. So APU page will visible. So this is your APU page, and right now, just for information, this is in running condition. So we will first discuss on this page only. So here you will see there is the available light. This will display in green when the APU speed is above 95%. So once this N1 will above 95% on the digital reading, then this available light will come, and same available light will available on the start push button also in green color. This is your APU bleed valve position. So once this is a inline green, means valve is not closed, valve is supplying the bleed air. And once this is a cross line green, means APU bleed valve is closed condition. Once this is cross line amber, means APU bleed valve closed with APU bleed on condition. There will be the cross amber indication once APU bleed air valve status information is not available. This is APU bleed air pressure, and this box display the relative bleed air in green color. So this pressure indication you will get on green color, but there is a sometime you will get cross mark here on amber color. This will show amber cross when the ADIRS1 or ADIRS2 is off condition, or data from the ECB are invalid, or data is not transmitted from the ECB. So there are three conditions: invalid data from ECB, or data is not transferred from the ECB, or ADIRS1 or 2 is off condition. But if you see the practically on the aircraft, maybe this is old manual, but if you see practical on aircraft, ADIRS1 is if you are switching on, you'll get this indication from the cross to green indication. Second is APU gen line contactor indicator will come here. Once APU generator line contactor is closed, this thing you will get in green color. This is about the APU generator parameter. This is also available on the electrical page, and here you will find out the fuel low pressure. You can see like this: amber fuel low pressure, display in amber if the fuel pressure gets low. And already I have uploaded one video recently about the what is the troubleshooting and what I have done about this. So just watch my YouTube channel. And another is the flap open condition. This will display in green when the APU air intake flap is fully open condition. Then only you'll get this green indication. And there will be advisory if the flap is not fully closed 3 minutes after the master switch has been turned off. So you'll get advisory message on the ECAM if it is not closed within 3 minutes. This is about the APU speed. This will display, this is both analog and digital display. So APU speed in green color if it is everything is normal, all the parameter under the normal condition. This will become amber if speed is more than 102%. So this will, once this will become more than 102%, you will get amber caution. This will become red once speed is more than 107%, then this will become red indication. Lower level advisory will display if the ECB detected a low APU level when the aircraft is on ground and the APU is not running condition. This can release under information to pilot. You can suggest just for 10 flying hour if this advisory is coming. So there is a provision you can release the APU for 10 flying hour. APU available memo appear in the green when the APU speed is above 99.5% or 2 seconds after 95%. So you will get a APU available memo on the upper ECAM also. Next is if you talk about this EGT. So EGT, this is also important factor. So there is a amber, you can see there is a amber and red line. Red line at the EGT is maximum target value, and amber line at EGT is maximum minus 33 degrees Celsius. You will get amber line, amber caution here. So display APU EGT in green color if all the parameter normal. This will become amber when the EGT is more than or equal to the EGT maximum of minus 33 degrees Celsius, then you will get amber caution. Become red when the EGT is more than equal to the EGT maximum value, then this will become red indication and APU automatic shutdown will take place. So maximum EGT during start, once aircraft is above 35,000 feet, it will be 1120 degrees Celsius, and maximum EGT 109 degrees Celsius once the aircraft is below 35,000 feet. and maximum EGT with APU running is 675 degrees Celsius on ground you will get. So initially starting of the APU, EGT will move, and then automatically once it will be stabilized, EGT will be normalized. Now we'll discuss about the APU master switch, that is a fault light and on light, start switch, available light and on light. So first we'll discuss about the master switch. This switch is to control the electronic power supply for the operation of the APU and its protective feature. This also controls the starting and shutdown sequence of the APU. So once you are pressing the on, blue on light will come on here, and electrical power goes to the APU system, and electronic control box perform the power up test. After power up test, APU air intake flap will go in open condition, and once it will open, you will get ECAM warning as I discussed, and APU fuel isolation valve will open. Then if no fuel tank pump is running, then APU fuel pump will operate, and if the aircraft has ground power or main generator power, APU page will appear on the ECAM displays. And once you are selecting off, manual shutdown sequence will start. On light of the master switch push button and available light on the start push button will goes off. If the aircraft was using APU bleed air, that APU will keep on running for a period of 60 to 120 seconds. Just this is very good to know information thing. If APU is running with the bleed, you have just selected the bleed off and then selected the master switch off, then still APU will run for 60 to 120 seconds just for the cool down the system. This is your cooling period. So fault light, when the fault light will come, there is a lot of things. We'll just discuss some example. Depending on the version of electronic control box, this amber light will come on and caution appear on the ECAM when the APU auto shutdown sequence occur. And this can be caused so many things like APU air inlet flap close, or over speed, no acceleration of APU, or over speed, over EGT, or no flame out, low oil pressure, high oil temperature, sensor failure, ECB failure, IGB failure, under speed, loss of over speed protection. So there is a lot of things. Clogged up oil filter also is a part, or loss of EGT. So there is this all the condition. If any one of the condition will match, this fault light will come on the picture, and you will get ECAM caution also. And once you are selecting start push button, just press the start push button on. Blue on light will come on. When the flap is completely open, starter is energized. 1.5 second after the starter is energized, ignition will turn on. When the speed is equal to 60%, APU starter will automatically disengage. So once the speed is about 60%, then APU starter will disengage and ignition will automatically off. And 2 seconds after speed reaches 95% or speed above 99.5%, you will get this available light, and on light on the start push button will goes out. This on light will goes out once its speed will go to the limit. And APU may now supply ready to give bleed air electrical power to the aircraft system. So you can see the first page, like bleed air is available. You can see this bleed air is available, electrical supply is available. 10 seconds later the APU page will automatically disappear if you are having a GPU or IDG power is available. And available light, green light will come on the push button. Here you will get available light once the speed is above 99.5% or 2 seconds after speed is above 95%. So this is all about the APU panel master switch and start push button, all about the ECAM indications. So guys, hope you got complete knowledge about the APU SD page. So guys, with this I have completed all the indication about the APU SD page, and if you love this video, please share your feedback on the comment box, and see you again into the next part with the next ECAM control page.